Hello, my name is Isom, and today I'm going to talk to you about obesity, a worldwide pandemic. According to the Mayo Clinic Health Letter of 2015, obesity has doubled in the United States since 1980. Two-thirds of all adults in America are overweight. 10 years ago, I was overweight and diagnosed with high blood pressure. At the age of 27, my doctor prescribed an antihypertensive for me to control my blood pressure. This was an eye-opening and life-changing event for me at that time in my life. Today, I'm going to inform you on the pandemic that is obesity, that is plaguing America, and the possible causes and solutions and ways we can help defeat this pandemic through weight loss, through healthy eating. There are a multitude of reasons for the weight of America. The first thing I'm going to do is address the obesity itself. The National Institute of Health defines obesity as an excess amount of body fat. The way that we determine body fat is by using the body mass index or BMI chart. This takes your height and weight and gives you a calculation. Normal healthy adults should fall into the range of 18.5 to 24.9%. 25% to 29.9% you are considered overweight. 30 to 40% you are considered obese, and greater than 40% you are considered morbidly obese. 1 in 3 Americans are obese. 1 in 20 Americans are considered morbidly obese. 3/4 of all men in America are overweight. 3/4, that's 75% of men in America are overweight. That is a staggering statistic. And 8% of women are considered to be morbidly obese. Now that I've told you what obesity in America looks like, I'm going to tell you about how we got here. The National Institute of Health talks about overweight being an energy imbalance. The basal metabolic rate is the energy required by the body to perform your normal daily processes. Circulating blood, breathing, basic movements. These are all things that your body does on a daily basis that require energy. These are going to vary based on your sex, gender, and how active you are. The goal is to have more output and less input as far as calories go. What is accounting for America's growing waistline? Well, it's growing portions. America's all about value. We want more bang for our buck, which brings in the McDonald's extra value meal. If you look at this calorie counter here, on top of your main entree, the lowest one is 500 calories. For an extra $2, you can add in a medium drink and medium fries for an extra 570 calories, or a large fry and large drink for an extra 820 calories. This meal alone is well over half of your daily recommended amount of calories in one meal. Cultural norms have led people to be unable to make healthy decisions. A regular size of McDonald's French fries now has 3 times more calories today than it did when the franchise first opened. 3 times. In 1954, when Burger King first opened, a regular soda at that time was considered to be 12 ounces. Now, at Burger King, a regular soda is 16 ounces. That additional 4 ounces of sugary pop accounts for an additional 46 calories just of empty liquid calories that have no nutritional value whatsoever. So, why do we care for overweight? We care for overweight because of the astronomical health risks that are associated with being overweight. One of the main ones being high blood cholesterol and high blood pressure, which are 2 main risk factors associated with cardiovascular disease, which we know is the #1 killer of both men and women in the United States. So, now that we've talked about some of these health risks, and in addition to cardiovascular disease, you have increased risk of different cancers. You can have osteoporosis, osteoarthritis due to the increased weight on your bones. You can be at greater risk for gallbladder disease and gallstones. There's a multitude of other health risks. Sleep apnea, which has its own whole host of other health effects associated with it just simply from being overweight. So let's talk about, we now know why we got here. Let's talk about how we can improve and make this situation better. The Mayo Clinic describes weight loss as a journey that's best measured in years, not months. There's no miracle diet, there's no fad pill that are going to help you to lose weight. So we have to look at calories in versus calories out. And this is where portion size comes into play. Let's say, for example, what I would believe, and most consumers would believe, is a single-serve bag of chips that you buy at the convenience store or at Dillon's or Walmart in the checkout line. In actuality, there are 3 servings of chips in this bag. This is a bag of 1 serving of chips. Notice the difference in these chips. With that, consumers have to make healthy choices. Those choices need to be free of calorie-dense foods. You need to choose fruits, vegetables, things that are high in whole grain oats. Calorie-dense foods, such as cookies, have a lot of sugar and fat and no nutritional value. These 5 cookies you can eat in a very quick amount of time. 1 cookie, it's in and done. Now I'm gonna eat another one. A few minutes later, I've finished 5 cookies and still am not satisfied. This 1 apple has the same 100 calories as one of these cookies does. Think how long it would take you to eat 5 apples. No one wants to eat 5 apples. You eat 1 apple and you're satisfied. It's all about making healthy choices. The other way is to burn calories. You have to increase your activity level. Author of Too Busy to Exercise, Scheimer, states, you're only too busy to exercise if you're too busy to breathe. Current activity guidelines recommend that Americans get at least 150 minutes of exercise per week. That breaks down to 22 minutes a day, that's it. Or 75 minutes of intense exercise in a week. That's only 11 minutes a day. If you don't want to do that much exercise, at least try walking. It's a very simple thing you can do. It's low impact, has low injury associated with it, and it stays with people even throughout their golden years. They still like to walk. If you don't like to walk, do something ordinary and make it extraordinary. Your daily tasks. If you're vacuuming, do leg lunges. If you're ironing, do knee bends. If you have a meeting schedule, instead of scheduling it around lunchtime, schedule your meeting outside and walk around the building as you have your meeting. Don't center everything around food. There are very clear problems associated with the choices we make as Americans when it comes to caloric intake. We have to make better choices in order to lose weight. I spoke to you earlier when I was telling you about my history of being overweight and having high blood pressure. Since that time, I've lost 50 pounds and did not ever have to go on a blood pressure medication. That was 10 years ago, and I'm still able to maintain that today, all because of healthy choices. So I had to find out what motivated me. So you need to find out what motivates you. I challenge you to find one thing that you can do every day, whether it be walk an extra 100 feet or ride your bike somewhere instead of take your car. Find one thing that challenges you, that motivates you to live a healthier life. Thank you.